What's up, guys? VLong here with a new episode of What I Bought. And this is going to be from stuff I bought this week and stuff I bought last week. And I apologize for being kind of silent. Hopefully I'll be able to put a video out soon. I know what I'm going to review next, and you guys will have to wait and see. But I'm going to talk about what I bought, so let's start with the only action figure I bought, and it is this lizard. And someone's doing laundry. Anyway, but this thing is horrible. I really like Spider-Man. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Spider-Man figures. And not like Spider-Man directly. I mean, I have like 3 Spider-Man figures, and then I counted the villains. But I really like Spider-Man. So I thought I need a lizard. And the only lizard that is good is the Marvel, well, not the Marvel Universe, but they haven't released one, but the Hasbro Spider-Man. It looks great. The articulation, standard for the line, but it looks good. So I thought, well, this will work as a filler. No, it is horrible. I cannot come up with a good pose for this thing. It is, and the tail joint's loose. But I cannot come up with a good pose for this thing. It is just a horrible figure, a waste of money. I really regret buying this. It's one of the few figures I regret buying, because either I buy it because it's really fun, it's one of my favorite heroes, it looks cool, something. There's very few things I actually regret buying, but that is probably the number one thing I actually regret buying. Yeah, the number one thing in my entire collection that I regret buying is that lizard figure. It's just really bad. And it's mostly articulation. I mean, the detailing's fine, but it's just the articulation that really makes the thing not work. And I don't even like the design. It looks, I mean, the plastic they used and the detailing looks good. It's just the design I don't like. So, I just thought it would be a filler. It's horrible, not a good filler, so skip it if you can. I'm warning you guys, skip the thing. But now that I've talked about that, I'm going to talk about some VHSs I bought. Now, I've been reading the comments, and yes, I get it. Why are you buying more VHSs? Well, first of all, it's my money. You do not tell me what I buy with my own money. I've had a lot of personal messages telling me, you shouldn't be buying this. You shouldn't be buying this. Don't buy this. You should buy this. Listen, I understand a request, okay? I don't mind requests. I actually really like it when I hear people's feedback. I think it's great. But when you demand, like I heard one guy say, you will not buy more VHSs. I just can't stand it. I forget the dude's username, but someone actually sent me a personal message, said, you will not buy VHSs anymore. You crossed the line, dude. It's my money. I'll spend it on what I want. And how would you react if I told you what to buy? So, yeah, to the guy that sent that, I bought more. And I don't care. I actually like VHSs. I have a VHS player, so I can play them and watch them. However, I prefer DVDs more. I mean, you save room on space because they're smaller, they last longer, they can have bonus features, and they hold more information. But with that said, $1 each. This is $4 worth of stuff, and if I went to Walmart, like this would be $5. This would be like their $20. This would be $20. This would be $20. So I would have let's see, like 60. I would have $65 worth of stuff right here if they were DVDs. But since they're VHSs and the store I go to sells VHSs for $1, they're $4. And I don't mind, they last long. So yeah, Star Wars original cover. That's actually why I bought it. I have like 2 of those things. Terminator original, love Terminator. Godzilla, never get enough Godzilla, and I don't know what the guy's name is. I can't read it. And then Spider-Man with the bonus Hero music video. I like Nickelback, I like the song Hero, and I like the music, so that was a win. Same store, got some books. I got the Batman in the 50s. I really like this. I've read most of the stories. It's really good. I really recommend it. Only thing about mine is that if you open it, yeah, it's missing a page. But it's cool. It's probably not important. And then this is the Superman, the Ultimate Guide to the Man of Steel. I love the Ultimate Guide. I have the Batman one. I love this thing. It is awesome. Got really good artwork, nice information about the characters, so glad I got it. Alright, now, this is a comic book that I'm going to frame on my wall, and this is the one I bought with my money, and the other one's in this bag, other ones my dad actually bought. But this is the, and I'm dropping the comic books on the floor, this is the Marvel Team-Up Spider-Man and Iron Man. And I love this cover. That is great artwork. It is awesome. So, had to get it, and I paid like $4 for this, and really glad I did. And then, my dad bought this book. It's based on a famous writer's works. So I don't know who it is. I think it's the guy that wrote the Seven House Gables or something like that. But he did buy that for him, and then he also bought Bruce Lee's fighting method, which I actually think is awesome. I love fighting. Well, I used to take karate, and I used to love to do the moves, the katas, all that, and you know, I thought, why not? And my dad bought this so he can read, and then I'm going to read it. And then these are the comics my dad bought. Firestorm. What issue is this? I don't know. He bought it for $1, so Firestorm, Blue Devil. Tarzan, the Lord of the Jungle. You know, when Tarzan was awesome. Another Tarzan, when he's kind of copying King Kong. Tarzan. Marvel Team-Ups, Spider-Man and Nick Fury. Really cool. If I'm going kind of fast, I apologize, but my camera says I'm running out of battery, and I don't want it to kind of cut off on me. But here's the Defenders. This one is Hulk and Submariner fighting. That's awesome. And then this was cool. I had to get this. This is, what's this? Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. Doc Ock marries his aunt. That is awesome. That's hilarious, actually. And then there's this one last comic that I actually am going to frame. I have 3 comics I'm going to frame now. The Spider-Man and Iron Man. So there's this one. And this one, which is apparently my dad's favorite comic. I saw this, I showed it to him, he said this was his favorite comic. And it is Marvel Terror starring Spider-Man. And there's Hard. I always forget his name. I think it's Hardhead or something. Hammerhead. I always get confused, but it's Hammerhead. I know he works for the Kingpin. I know. And then it features the Spider-Mobile, which is weird because it's always been called the Spider Buggy, but that's why I picked it up, because it had the Spider Buggy. And then my dad's like, this is my favorite comic, so I thought it was really good to buy. And it was like $5. So, this comic that I bought, and then all of the comics that I showed you, these were bought from the same antique store. Now, I went to a different antique store a few days ago. Yeah, a few days ago. And, I don't know. I went to one yesterday and didn't buy any comics. But I did go a few days ago and bought one. And this is one that I knew I had to get, mainly because this is one of my dad's favorite heroes, and it's the Rocketeer issue 1. It also, like, features the Music Man, which is I've never heard of, but Rocketeer, very, very cool picture on the back. So, no brainer, had to get it. This one I had to freaking get, just because of how weird it is. But this thing is just so cool, I had to have it. And it is Action Comics, Superman vs. Jaws. Jaws of the Killer Sharks. See? Right there. Jaws of the Killer Sharks. And an Evel Knievel toy advertisement. But anyway. This is awesome. Superman vs. Jaws. This is so cool. I saw this and I had to get it. I paid for both of these comics $4, $2 a piece. That is awesome. And glad I picked this thing up. It's going on my wall next to my Avengers vs. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and I will also frame it next to my Iron Man and Spider-Man team-up, and it will also be next to this Spider-Man issue with the Spider Buggy. So I'm going to have 4 comics framed on my wall. And I'm going to put them in the brown bag, and then put these comics in this bag. It's very exciting. And read these over the summer. Yeah, I'll actually read these probably today. I'm definitely gonna read all these today, maybe tomorrow, and then after my dad reads this, I'll read this because I really want to know some of the fighting techniques. I've studied Okinawan karate, and I've studied some of the katas, but I think the fighting style is pretty close to what Bruce Lee did. But really glad. I'm actually gonna read this after my dad reads it. But I also, as I read that, will be watching Godzilla, then Terminator, Star Wars just for fun, and then Spider-Man just for fun. And now that you know what I'm going to do after I throw this bag away, because there's a trash can behind the camera, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm actually just going to read the comics, buy a frame at the dollar store for those things, hang them up on my wall over there, which you can't see because, again, it's behind the camera, read that book, watch those movies, and have a great summer. So, yay! I know this video's way too long. I've just been pretty bored, so I thought you guys deserve a long video to make up for me being quiet for a while. And hopefully I'll be able to film the video review, and I'm definitely going to film it on the Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man line. And then I might film a review on this guy, just to warn you guys of how bad a figure this thing is. This thing is horrible. So, yeah, this video's gone on way too long. I'm sorry for being quiet for a while, but I'll see you guys later. So, till then, please subscribe to this channel, please subscribe to my other channel, my main channel, and I will see you guys with another video. Till then, adios.